Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with Atak Sportz for this Monday, April the 28th, 2014. I haven't made an Atak Sportz in a while, so I apologize for the lack of Atak Sportz in the last couple of weeks, but I finally am making one. There's been a lot of interesting topics in the last couple of days and the last week, including football-wise. Last Thursday, NFL announced their regular season schedule, which will kick off on Thursday, September 4th, as the reigning Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks, will play their only primetime home game, taking on the Green Bay Packers in a rematch of the failed Mary game with the replacement referees making that bad call. Now, of course, a lot of people are debating about the schedule for the Seattle Seahawks when it comes to prime time. Like I just mentioned, they only have one primetime home game against the Green Bay Packers. The rest of the primetime games on national television are mostly away games. Now, it's because basically they're too good for primetime because they had shutouts against New Orleans Saints and all these other teams. I remember when I was DJing at Jefferson Street Pub, and it was on Monday nights. I was DJing Mondays there, and Monday football was on, and it was a home game, New Orleans against the Seahawks, and it was like 45-10. I was like, damn, that's right, I don't want those games. But when it comes to some of my teams, of course, the Detroit Lions, love them or hate them, they only have one primetime game as well against the New York Giants. The only time I want the Lions to win, because I hate the Giants, they'll be, of course, on Monday. There's a doubleheader on the first Monday of the season, which is September the 8th. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's September 8th. The Lions are playing the first game, and the Lions are playing my favorite team, one of my favorite teams on Thanksgiving. Certain team from a certain town. Starts with a C, ends with an O, in the middle is a gang, a team that is known as the Bears. The Bears. So, see what happens there with them two playing on Thanksgiving. Of course, Bears and Packers, big rivalry games, including a Sunday night game. Of course, a lot of interesting games in the season, so I'm looking forward to football season, getting back and rolling at 9-4. My mom's happy because my mom's a Packer fan. It's good to really live in Michigan. Lions stink, as everybody knows it, so it's like you gotta support other teams. I like the Bears sometimes, and mom likes the Packers. It's kind of weird when it's Bears and Packers games, because you know Bears and Packers have, like I said, a huge rivalry. So there you go, NFL schedule announced, regular season. Now, on to my other favorite sport that I like besides football. Wrestling. Last night was TNA's pay-per-view. Sacrifice. I did not watch it because I don't want to stream it because too much bullshit. And of course, I don't want to pay for the pay-per-view. Until TNA has a TNA network that streams all their pay-per-views for $10 like WWE does. That's what happens. We have a lot of new champions. Finally. Been waiting for this for weeks. After weeks of getting screwed by DQs and countouts, they purposely wanted the bromance to lose the titles at the pay-per-view. That's exactly what happened. Finally, the Wolves, Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards, finally won the tag team titles in a 3-on-2 handicap match this past Sunday. Yes, last night at Sacrifice in a no DQ match. Reveals the crown a new Knockouts champ. With a little help from Velvet for the results. Angelina Love is your new Knockouts champion. She's been back for a few weeks. So it's good to see Angie back in TNA, let alone be back as TNA Women's Champion, Knockouts Champion, what may you call it. I think she'll have a nice one. Same with the Wolves. The Wolves had a reign as tag champs, but only for a millisecond. So it's the first legit reign as tag champs. So I think they're going to have a good reign of kicking the tag team division up the ass a bit. And that's what the Wolves have done, kicking the ass of the tag team division. And if Beer Money decides to get back full time, it'd be awesome to see those two feud. Because we saw the Beer Money reunion this past Thursday on Impact. I didn't make a review, but I did see it. Thursday I was out late. I didn't see it DVR-wise. But if we have a full-time Beer Money reunion, that would be awesome to have a feud with the Wolves. Besides those two new champions, we had other matches including Bully Ray getting screwed out of his table match. With a little help from Dixie Carter in disguise, helping Bobby Roode win over Bully Ray. Getting revenge on Bully Ray after screwing her at Lockdown. Other matches included Mr. Anderson defeating Sam Shaw in what they call a committed match, putting him in the Looney Bin truck. He tried that a few weeks ago, And now Sam Shaw is on his way to the loony bin. That creepy bastard indeed, going to the sanitarium where he belongs, his character-wise. We also have Kurt Angle and Willow, aka Hardy's new alter ego, defeating EC3 and Spud. Sonata retained his X-Division Championship, winning the deciding match in the Best of 3 series with Tigre Uno. Gunner defeated Cowboy James Storm in a quick match. It was pretty bloody violent. And Eric Young retained the World Championship over Magnus. He is going to defend the title on Impact this week. That's what I'm hearing. So that's the results of TNA. One pay-per-view. Wrestling Wise was last night. Next Sunday, we have another wrestling pay-per-view. Of course, referring to WWE's Extreme Rules. Or should I say, special events now because of the network. And that leads to my wall preview for tonight. First wall preview I've done in a while. Of course, the last wall before the pay-per-view this Sunday. Or special event, what may you call it. Hugh Jackman's going to be appearing tonight. See how that goes. Top 5 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 5. What will go down in a tag team title match as Rybaxel takes on the Usos? We saw Rybaxel destroy all the other tag team contenders. So they're either gonna lose clean to the Usos, or there'll be some sort of DQ to set up maybe this match happening, a rematch happening at the pre-show of Extreme Rules. I'll get to my thoughts on that when we get to question number 2 about matches for Extreme Rules. Speaking of Extreme Rules, that leads to question number 4. Who will win the Intercontinental Championship number 1 contenders tournament and take on Big E this Sunday for the championship? Now it's down to Big E's 2 guys who wants to face Big E, RVD and Wade Barrett. I'm surprised that RVD beat Magnus. RVD beat, did I say Magnus? Cesaro, but with a little help from Swagger for the count out. So I think they should insert Cesaro in there. But till then, either Wade or RVD will take on Big E. I predict Wade Barrett. He's getting a big buzz right now. He's getting a big push, like Cesaro, but getting pushed maybe more than Cesaro right now. Fans are cheering him more. And I'm hearing Vince is very keen on Bad News Barrett. I like his character now. I think he's got a better character now. I never really addressed that. I think Wade Barrett getting the new... I think Bad News Barrett's brought him new life. He's been kind of demoted for the last couple years. He was shining for a push. But he had all these injuries and shit, all these stuff. But now he's got a new character, the BNB, and it's catching on with people. It's catching on. So that's why he's getting this push. And I think he will win the tournament. If Cesaro can win it, I think Barrett will win it. He'll beat RVD tonight. Question number 3. How will D-Bar respond to last week's attack? Now, D-Bar was, of course, the hype up his match against Kane. And also White Armstrong spent time to mourn the death of his father. Rest in peace, by the way, and thoughts to D-Bar, because his father died on Monday. Last Monday, so he was on Raw. But he got attacked by Kane and White Armstrong to make him mourn, to let him go home early. He got tombstone not once, twice, 3 times a tombstone. So D-Bar wants revenge on Kane and on Stephanie. Wants to apologize, but I believe she wasn't sincere trying to stop Kane. She was the one that brought the monster back out of Kane, storyline-wise, so there you go. Question number 2, will any new matches be made for Extreme Rules? Like I mentioned, we still got a pre-show match. If Usos and Rybaxel doesn't end clean, if there's a count-out or DQ or any sort of screwy finish, I think a rematch will take place this Sunday at the pay-per-view on the pre-show. That's my thoughts. And question number 1. What will Ric Flair say about the Evolution reunion? Now, Ric Flair, a lot of people have been debating about whether or not Ric Flair should be a part of the new Evolution reunion or not. With Triple H, Batista, and Mr. Orton. Of course, those 3 will take on the Shield this Sunday. And Ric Flair is supposed to make a special appearance tonight. So, it should be very intriguing to see Ric Flair on, especially with this whole Evolution reunion. Get his storyline character thoughts on this reunion. Does he side with it? Does he support him? We'll see all this and more on Raw tonight at 8/7 Central on USA Network. That is it for my Atak Sportz for today. See you all later tonight for my Raw review. Once again, I apologize for the lack of Atak Sportz the last couple of weeks, but I don't watch basketball, don't watch hockey. All I watch is wrestling, and football. So there you go. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the news. Sports news from Zach. Thank you again for watching. See ya. Yes, yes, yes.